Hey, everybody. Well, we didn't do a countdown, so no one's in the room yet, so you can keep trying.
Okay.
Hey, everybody who's joined us. We are having, we're trying to get the images to show up here. Bill's trying to figure out how we can share screen. Say hi, Bill.
Hi, everyone.
So just bear with us a moment while we fight with the StreamYard program.
Okay, so I've got this much that you can see, right?
Yeah, I got the your menu, the file menu.
But when I click on one of these folders and open a file, you can't see it.
No.
All right, I think that means
I bet you there's another window now you can open it. The file's open.
I think I have to share my whole screen and not just the window.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take you off. Hey, what's up, guys? We're just having some difficulty trying to get the screen share to work because Bill made sure he wanted to have nice images for everybody of what he was offering up. What's up, guys? Hey, Dustin, Eric, what's up? Lucas, what's happening, buddy? Oh, I see something different now. I see.
Okay, are you seeing anything yet?
Nope.
Can you see that?
That I got.
Okay.
All right.
All right, how about this bender? Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we figured it out.
Woohoo!
So Bill wants to great lengths to make sure he scanned everything so you guys could get a good look at what we're offering up tonight. If there's anything you want, we'll give it a number, and you guys can claim it by the number. And I'll be with Bill this weekend at Kansas City, so I will be able to collect all the art, including the finished commissions, and be able to start shipping stuff. Bill can tell you about each piece. He'll give you a little bit of history, where it came from, what it was used in. So let me put Bill on the screen for a minute so he can say hi to everybody. What's up, buddy?
Hey.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
So yeah, you want to talk about some of the things
who do we have here tonight?
Yeah, we got a nice crowd. Let's see if we can put some names up here. Ronald says, "Hey, how are you, Bill?"
Hey, everyone. Who is that?
Ronald Shepard.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
So yeah, we got people watching. Nice
okay.
crowd. So if you want to get started, I'll put you on the full screen with your share.
Okay.
This is everyone, guys. This is Bender with the Batmobile.
This is a piece of art that was done to advertise the episode of Futurama known as The Honking, which was kind of a parody of Christine, but it features a weird car, kind of a werewolf car that turns into a weird car.
A haunted car.
So this was the promo art for that.
And you want to say what the asking price is, Bill?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Asking price on this one is $200.
So $200 for number one. If anybody wants number one, just claim one. And this is two. This is Bender with a remote.
This is. I'm going to show a couple of images here. This is from when Futurama went, sort of came back on the air, but on Comedy Central. And we did a little mini comic called Futurama Returns. This is the front cover and this is the back. So you can see how that artwork was used. So this is the art that was used for the Comedy Central ad that appeared on the back. So if you wanted to buy this, it would come with the mini comic signed. And that is also $200.
It's $200. Number 2. Anybody wants to claim number 2? Just put it in the comments.
Here's a fan favorite. This is everybody's favorite lobster monster alien creature, Zoidberg. And this would have been used for the, we did an app, a comic reader app at Bongo called the Futurama Land app. And this would have been one of the pieces of art for that. And Flying Zoidberg is $250. This is the final ink.
$250. Number 3, Zoidberg. So anybody wants to claim that? That will be number 3. And we'll go through these again. So I know you probably want to see everything and go back around. So
yeah, should I just kind of go faster and?
No, I think everybody wants to hear the history behind it, so they can make the decision when we come back around for it.
Okay.
So yeah, the next round will be quicker.
Okay.
This is number 4.
This is another promo piece, and this was for the 100th episode of Futurama. So this would have, been something that would have run in like TV Guide or in a magazine. If somebody chose to do an article on the 100th episode, then this is the promo art that was sort of made available to anybody who wanted to, either advertise or do a piece on it.
Yeah, what size is that, Bill? It's kind of a different size, right?
Yeah, it's I've got so much I didn't have time to measure everything, but it's big. I mean, it's like maybe not quite 11 by 17 turned on its side.
Right. Yeah, it's a nice big piece. I remember seeing that in the portfolio this weekend.
Yeah.
Bacon has a question on the screen for you.
Okay, I can't actually see the screen.
Oh, he says, "Did you design Zoidberg?"
I helped. I didn't do the final design, but I worked with Matt Groening on all the original characters before the show was, before he pitched it to Fox. So, I worked on Leela, Fry, Zoidberg, Farnsworth, Nibbler, Zap and Kiff. All the early characters, the original cast. So my versions weren't necessarily the final versions, but I'm in there somewhere.
What was the price on that last piece, the 100th episode?
Oh, I'm sorry. Price on this is $300.
$300. That was number 4. That was the 100th episode of Futurama.
So this next kind of group, these were all also used for the Futurama Land app. So pieces of spot art that appear throughout the app. This is Elzar, Bender's favorite chef, and that's $150.
That's number 5, Elzar.
This is Hattie, also $150. I love this next one. This next one I'm having a hard time letting go, but here it is. Hedonism Bot. $150 as well on this.
You can just draw another one.
I guess I could.
Anyway, I get to the numbers, I don't think. So Elzar was number 5. Hattie was number 6. And Hedonism Bot was number 7. And each one of those was $150.
Right.
So you want to claim those? Yeah, just say claim and that number. Like I said, we'll run through this again for you guys.
Number 8, Morbo. And that's also $150.
Is that from the same lot?
Yeah. And this next one is 200. It's Morbo as well, but with his co-host Linda, and their news set in the background. So I lost count. What is that?
That was number 9.
Okay.
And that was also,
So this one's 200.
okay. So 200 on number 9.
Okay,
I
number 10.
saying they can't see us on Facebook. That's what I was trying to look for, Bill. But it says I'm live. I'll have to check in a moment.
Number 10, another favorite of mine. And again, I guess I could redraw this, but I'm having a hard time letting this one go. This is part of the app tutorial. And I think Farnsworth just kind of blinks himself into the next scene, and he catches Leela changing at the locker room.
And what's the asking price on this one?
And that's 200 as well.
That's a great piece.
This next one, this would have been the previous shot in the app tutorial. Professor with the ship behind him. And that's 200 asking.
Hold on one second, but we did have a claim on number 8, which was Morbo.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
So yes, I got it. I got it, Lucas. All right, back to the fun. So we were at the Professor with the ship. Oh, there you go. There we go. That one's 200.
Professor in the ship's 200. And the next one is 200 as well. This is caught the professor reading in the reading room.
I'm going to read it.
Now you'll notice it says Futurama Land app tutorial number 2 replacement. So this one, the naked Leela was rejected. And so probably in an act of defiance, because they probably told me you can't have a naked Leela, and I said, okay, fine. I'll have a Professor Farnsworth with his pants down sitting on the toilet. So there.
Censor that. Oh my goodness. And this was 200?
Yeah, that's 200.
Very good. Very good.
Let me claim that one. You're claiming that one?
I may.
Oh, okay.
I want to see what else is available too.
Okay, next one, we're going back to the 150 range. Got a nice portrait of Scruffy.
This one's number 13. Scruffy. And this one's 150, you said?
150.
So number 13, 150.
Oh.
Is that a mistake?
Well, I just don't have it written down here, so let's see. I think this one is...
This will be number 14.
I got to write this in here after Scruffy. So 150 on this.
So 150, number 14.
And then 150 on Earl.
Earl 150, number 15.
His name is spelled URL, by the way, not EARL.
That's how I spelled it.
Oh, good for you.
No, I did. That didn't really happen.
Yeah, so Earl's 150. And then one more Zoidberg, and he's 150 as well.
So this Zoidberg is 150. Number 16.
So next we have, this is a pencil from a weekly free newspaper in Los Angeles called the LA Weekly. And just to show you how it looked when it was finished, this is the final color version.
That's
all
awesome.
the type in place and everything, but this was the original type pencil.
Now, all the pieces that Bill's showing tonight are published too. Keep that in mind. And how much is this one again, Bill?
This one is $250.
$250. I show that published ad for it if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll include this. I have a printout of this, so I can include this signed as well.
And of course, everything would be signed.
Yes, everything will be signed.
Yeah. So this is number 17.
So next, and this is the final Futurama. No, we've got one more after this. This is the cover to Spin magazine, which announced the launch of Futurama, and back in 1999, I believe. And this one is $200, and it comes with a copy of the magazine.
How cool is that? So this was a launch piece.
Yes.
That's
so. So the article that appears inside basically introduces the world to Futurama. I don't know if this was the first article that was out there, but it was a magazine that came out when Futurama was just premiering.
It's claimed, Bill.
That it's claimed?
Yes.
Oh, did I say how much it was?
Yeah, I think you did. What'd you say?
Oh, I don't think I did.
Go ahead.
It's $10,000.
Oh, I had 9.
No, this is 200.
That's what I had written down. You had said it.
Oh, I did say it.
Yes.
Okay, so that's claimed?
That's claimed. Yeah.
That's claimed. Okay.
Yeah, we got you, Anger Buddy. We won't hold you to the 10. And yes, he will sign everything.
Absolutely. See, I didn't remember saying the amount on that one, and that was my little joke I was saving just for when somebody claimed something before I said the price. So now I can't do that joke
anymore. That's funny.
Okay, now the final Futurama piece. This is, I'm sure I must have done this either for the app or to promote the episode that had, Fry's head transplanted onto Amy's body.
This is number 19, guys, by the way.
But whatever, this is $200. This is the final ink for that.
Final inks and also final Futurama piece that he's showing tonight. So number 19, $200.
Okay. Now I think I'll move into the Simpsons. This is going to be a long one because I've got a lot of Simpsons stuff. Ooh, look at all those drawings.
All right, everybody get comfortable. Smoke if you got them.
Okay.
All right.
So this is the cover art to a set of Futurama Simpsons Valentines. So this is the final type pencil on that. And this is really super early. So it's way back in, this has to be 1990.
Wow. Yeah, you can actually tell by the way it's drawn.
Yeah, you can tell the characters are different. Homer's, like his upper lip isn't as round. He's got kind of a heavier lower chin.
Yeah.
And also, we kind of stopped showing characters from the front because they just look weird. But that rule hadn't really come down yet. So you see Marge directly from the front, her face anyway.
Why would you not want to see them like that?
I don't know. It's one of those things that the characters were designed with a straight on shot for animation because you had to have that transitional drawing between, if they were going from profile to 3/4 profile or 3/4 front shot.
Yeah.
And, but you probably notice on the show, except for maybe in really early episodes, you never really see them that way. You almost always see the head turned a bit. But, back in the early days of the merchandising, we didn't have that edict yet. So, we drew the characters based on the style guide and the turnarounds.
Right.
Okay, so this one is $350. This next one.
That was number 20, guys. $350 for the Simpsons Valentine piece.
Okay, so this one, this is a tie. I'm not selling the tie because I only have one. But I just wanted to show you what this art was used on. So this is a sequence of Bart's playing air guitar. And it was done for this necktie design. And this is $200.
So $200 for the Bart necktie.
But no necktie.
But no necktie. Get your own necktie. 6 Barts.
Yeah, that's a pretty good deal.
Warren says he also on a shirt he believes.
Oh, really?
That would make sense, right?
Yeah. They often reuse things for other purposes, reused art rather. So, yeah, it's possible this was used on a t-shirt. Once I did a piece of art and it kind of existed at Fox, they would sometimes just put it into the style guide, and then other licensees have the ability to use it. So if it wasn't like an exclusive piece of art, then it could be used this way or used in other ways. This was for the Simpsons. We also had a Simpsons comic reader app called the Simpsons Store. And I think this was used for an ad for that app. And the price on this is $150.
The infamous
Disco Stew.
Disco Stew. There's a guy named Disco Stew in our one of the groups we're in.
Oh.
So this is $150, guys. This is number 22. Disco Stew.
This next one also have an example. I don't actually have one of these. I found this on the internet, but this is a postcard, or rather a greeting card, I think. But this was the original art, and this was also used to do a statue. Somebody made a statue of this scene, but I think it was originally done for this greeting card.
That's pretty neat.
And the price on that is $200.
$200.
This is also pretty early. It's like mid 90s.
Yeah, it's really cool. So that's number 23, guys. Bart and Homer chilling.
And this one also has an example. This was done for a greeting card. Might have been used for other things, but initially for a greeting card. And then here you can see the example of that.
Anchor had a question about what size is the paper. I guess on the Bart and Homer laying down.
Oh, geez, it's probably like 8x10.
So it's 8x10. Bart and Homer laying on the sofa. $200.
And 200 on this one.
So Bart in bed number 24 is 200 also. Had a bunch of questions about number 23. Just want to make sure we got them all in.
Which one was 23?
No, we answered them all. When I had
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, this is pretty cool. This was used for a fan that was given away at D23 when they announced that The Simpsons was now part of the Disney empire. So they had and D23, if you don't know, is the annual Disney fan convention in Anaheim. And they had a bunch of the Simpsons people, Matt Groening, a bunch of the writers, probably some of the voice actors come down and do a panel. And they wanted to have some like freebies to give away to commemorate the event. So they had a poster, which I drew, that showed the Simpsons kind of in silhouette watching fireworks with Tinkerbell creating the fireworks up in the sky. And the silhouette of Bart shows him about to fire off a rock at Tinkerbell with a slingshot. And this one was for like a cardboard fan. So one of those fans on a stick.
Mm-hmm.
And I have some of those. So this one comes with one of the fans. And the price on this final ink is $350.
So $350 on the Bart fan with the Mickey ears. Number 25 used a D23.
And the other remarkable thing about this is it was I guess with this and the poster together, so I'm not sure. They both came out at the same time. It's the first time the Simpsons officially appeared in print with a Disney character or a Disney icon, in this case, the mouse ears. Okay. This is another really super early 1990 style guide piece. This is 150.
What year was the fan artwork again, Bill?
Would have been 2018, I think.
So just a few years ago, 2018.
Yeah. So 150 on this one. Another early piece. This one's 200. And again, this is like early style guide art.
This is number 27. Krusty Rules. Style guide art.
This next one also have an example. This was done for a VHS cover for the episode Bart the General, also featuring There's No Disgrace Like Home. So this is a very early first season Simpsons VHS. And price on this is $250.
I want to know if you have any Bart Man coming up.
I do.
So there's some Bart Man coming up.
In two from now, I've got a Bart Man. This next one also.
Is that what you're saying?
What?
Anchor wrote something backwards. It says pick up Bart. I'm trying to see if he claimed it.
Oh.
Well, you can move on to the next one.
Okay.
Apologize. So that was number 28, Anchor, if you want that. 29, Bart on the roller coaster.
Yeah, this one is also first season, 1990 style guide art. Bart riding the wild weasel.
Oh my goodness. Was that I feel like I've seen that somewhere. Maybe I saw the style guide. Who knows?
Yeah, or it might have been on a t-shirt or something. Not sure. It's too long ago. I mean, it's over 30 years ago. I can't remember.
Wow. That's funny.
Okay, now here comes Bart Mann. This is a cover recreation for Bart Mann number 3 from Bongo Comics.
Wow.
And that's $7.50.
How big is that, Bill?
That's 11/17.
11 by 17. Gorgeous piece. That's number 30. If anybody wants to claim it now. But like I said, I have a feeling people are just waiting to see.
Okay, this next one.
The Bart Weasel coaster. Oh yeah, we didn't get a price on that one, Bill.
Oh, I think I said $2.50.
$2.50. This is Bart Mann number 3 recreation. All hand drawn on number 30. Someone's asking?
Yes.
Yes.
No stats. It's all hand drawn.
All right.
Okay, the next one is the pencils for an issue of Radioactive Man, which we called Bongo Superheroes. It was really a Radioactive Man issue, but we featured the Superior Squad, and it's kind of a parody of the old Marvel superheroes, giant size.
I've never seen this piece. You've been hiding this one from me.
And the price on this is $2.50.
Wow. That's number 31. What issue was it?
I think it was like the Radioactive Man second series, maybe number 7.
No, okay.
But it's, the logo on it says Bongo Superheroes. It doesn't, you have to look in the indicia to actually see the actual, title and issue number.
Right.
So I don't remember. I seem to remember it was issue number 7, but
yeah, this is a good one.
It was
$3.50 for that one, number 31. How big is that, Bill?
Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, I agree, Lucas. It's a great piece. I may claim this.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, but it's
you got to measure with your hands like Anthony does.
It's fairly big. It's not 11 by 17, but it's like maybe 9 by 12.
Okay, so it's about 9 by 12, guys. That's number 31, $2.50.
Yeah, this is kind of a cool one. This is for Butterfinger ad. The Butterfingers in the locker are Xeroxes pasted in. And then when I did the ink, I just, inked over those to create the art. But I didn't actually feel like drawing them every time for the pencil, but everything else is all pencil. And this one is 200.
200. Wow. That's a great piece. Butterfinger art. Did you see where it was used?
A rare glimpse inside Bart's locker.
Yeah. Did you say where it was used, Bill?
It was probably a newspaper ad.
Oh, okay.
For Butterfinger. Maybe newspaper or magazine.
Gotcha.
Like a half-page ad.
It's another one I feel like I've probably seen a million times.
Yeah, it could be. And, Butterfinger was everywhere back then.
Yeah. And that's number 32, guys, 200.
And this next one, also Butterfinger.
Now you're talking.
This one I think is earlier than this locker room one. Because if you look at the drawing of Homer and Bart, they're pretty wonky. They're real first season. So,
right. That's pretty good.
And this was an ad. I would have appeared in newspapers, and there was like a coupon that you could clip and get, discount on Butterfinger that appeared in the newspaper. So I think the gag was that Bart had, hundreds of newspapers sent so that he could get all the coupons. And Homer's upset because he has to pay for all the newspapers.
Exactly. Could have bought the damn kid a Butterfinger or two.
Yeah. So this is 300.
Wow. What a great piece. Number 33.
And this one's fairly big too.
Yeah, this I've seen. It's a nice large piece. It's probably 11 by 14, maybe something like that.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Warren Lowell Evans says that's fantastic, Bill.
Oh, hey, Warren. So moving on, this is nothing except when you pair it with this. So this was the background for this. And the reason I had to do the background separately is because this was for the Simpsons store app. And, for different devices and, when you turn your phone or whatever and get a different orientation, everything had to be able to move.
Yeah.
So he would be in front of this background, and then all those blank comics on the wall would be filled with whatever the latest comics were that we were offering that week.
Oh, wow.
So that would change every week.
That's pretty cool.
And this features the premiere of a comic strip I'd never created called Little Dingy. And also you can see a nice little sign taped up on the cash register: do not accept checks from Matt Groening.
Slip that right by him, right?
Yep.
Look at it. Yeah, now you look at the detail on the newspaper. That's funny.
Yeah, Goofballs. Goofballs is like an inside joke because Mike Rote, who started as an intern at Bongo and then became one of our main pencilers and inkers. He liked to ink more than pencil, so he was more like our regular inker. When he was just a fan, like kind of pestering us in the early days, he did this little, self-published comic called Goofballs that he would send us copies of it to check out, and he'd say, "Hey, how am I doing?"
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get that 2-piece set, and did you say how much that was, Bill?
That is $250.
$2.50 for a comic book guy. Number 34. Riley wants to know if there's any Apu.
There's a little Apu coming up. Not a lot, but a little.
He'll be there. This is number 35, the next one.
Okay, next one. I love this one. This was a drawing to illustrate the idea that you could, if you got your comics digitally, you could buy regular printed comics, but it wasn't like you didn't have to take one or the other. You didn't have to say, well, I only buy printed comics or I only buy digital comics. This was kind of promoting the idea that you could do both. You could have your collection at home. And then like if you go on a trip or you got your pad with you on a bus or, in a coffee shop, you can still take your comic collection with you and read them whenever you want.
And what's the price on this one, Bill?
So this one is $200.
And I'm claiming that.
Okay, then.
You have to write on top, Ken leaving MegaCon.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. That's about what it looked like, me leaving MegaCon, guys.
That's pretty apt. I was there. So, yeah, I get it. Okay, next one. This is really old. This was a cover for Christie's Auction House catalog, in which they offered Simpsons animation cells for the first time. And man, you should see the prices. And actually, if you buy this, you will see the prices because it includes a copy of the catalog, which look like this. So this is from 1991. First sale of Simpsons animation cells ever.
You get the Christie's catalog along with it. Awesome.
And that's $250.
$250. That's awesome. Warren asked, what were the prices? $75?
Yeah, they were really low. I mean, back then, I'm sure we all thought they were outrageous, but
who knew, right? Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah. Okay. What number is that?
That was number 36.
Okay. This next one's really fun. We did a book called The Simpsons Uncensored Family Album. And the original cover had Bart naked on a bearskin rug. And we did a reissue. And I don't remember if it was sold in the US or if it was just reissued for the European market. But this is the cover for that one.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, yeah, it says UK. So this would have been for the UK edition of the Simpsons Uncensored Family Album.
Anchor wants to know if that is the prelim or finished.
That's the type pencil. So this is $350.
$350. Goodness gracious. That's funny. I tried to look for these guys to bring to MegaCon. I had some trouble to find a good copy. So I never picked one up.
Yeah, they're kind of hard to find. I mean, I think it's one of the first books that we did. We did the Christmas book, which was, other than the cover, I think it was all just screen grabs. And this might have been the first book that we did after that. Okay, next one is pencil from one of the free comic book day comics, covered pencil. And we featured Comic Book Guy on every cover, either tormenting the kids or being swindled out of comics by the kids, or being horrified by what they're doing to the comics. You know, he was usually the foil, but in this case, the kids are the ones that are kind of suffering. So this is the original cover pencil. This is $250.
$250 for cover pencil from Free Comic Book Day. That's number 38.
And then the next one also from Free Comic Book Day. And we just, sort of photoshopped in various Bongo comic covers into those spaces in the comics that the kids are holding.
Right.
So $250 on this as well. And $250 on this one.
What size are these?
These are like a little bigger than cover size for the image. I'd say like 9 by 12.
9 by 12.
Yeah. Except for the third one. The third one's done smaller. And that one's only like maybe 5 by 7, 5 by 8.
And how much is this one?
$250 on that also.
Same price. All right, so the last three were all covers, guys, and they were $250 each. 9 by 12 on the first two, 9 by 12 on the first two, and this one was a little smaller.
I can't remember. I don't think we were able to use like Action Comics #1 as the comic Bart's reading. But
he claimed the sleigh one. Was there a sleigh one?
Oh, the rickshaw?
Rickshaw. There you go. Is that the one, Annika? All right. So she got the rickshaw. Annika got the rickshaw.
Next, we've got another early piece. I think this was for the Simpsons Rainy Day Fun Book, which was like an activity book that had, all kinds of stuff that kids could do if they were stuck inside on a rainy day. This is a nice, I don't know, probably another 9 by 12. Nice. 9 by 14 maybe. Yeah. And that's $300.
And that's the finished?
Yeah.
Simpsons in the back seat. That's number 41, guys.
Nice shot of the Weenie Barn in the background with the upside down arches as their logo.
I see the smokestacks from the nuclear plant, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, so you got the whole Simpsons encapsulated right there.
Yep.
Did you illustrate that whole book, Warren asked?
Just about. I think there were a few other, like back then, everybody kind of pitched in, even if like Millie Smythe wasn't necessarily one of the regular artists, but sometimes, she would pitch in and do art. I don't know if Steve and Cindy Vance worked on this at all. I think it might have been just a Millie Smythe project. Mm-hmm. But sometimes Dale Hendrickson did art for some of these early books and calendars. Maybe Phil Ortiz, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. So most of the book.
Yeah. And
that was number 41 for $300.
And then this is another fun book illustration. Oh, I was going to crop in on this one so you didn't see all my.
We have a claim for Homer on the Rug.
What's that?
We have a claim for Homer on the Rug.
Oh, okay.
Juan said those early books have so much great art. More people need to track those down. So much fun.
Oh, thank you, Warren. Yeah, they were very, very creative.
Yeah.
They were done before we got jaded and started phoning stuff in. So, they were done in an era where we were still kind of excited to be working on this stuff.
The grind hadn't gotten to you yet.
Right. I mean, look at the detail on that bar stool. 2 bar stools. Who puts that kind of detail into a bar stool?
Oh my goodness.
Now what's on the TV is a Xerox, the Truckosaurus, I think, or one of the trucks from the Truckosaurus show. A monster truck, nonetheless.
Yes.
And but everything else is penciled. 200 for that one.
200 for Moe's. And was that the finished piece or prelims, did you say?
Well, yeah, finished type pencils. So it would have been inked after this.
Excellent.
And this was also, I believe, from the Rainy Day Fun Book. We did a follow-up book called the Fun in the Sun book.
Right.
And because of the fact that this is indoors, I think it was probably not from that book. It was probably from the Rainy Day book, but I'm not really 100% sure.
What size is the bar scene?
It's probably like 9 by 12.
Yeah, I've seen this piece. It's actually, it's a nice size. Doesn't come through very well on a scan here, but it's a nice size piece. That's number 42.
And this next one is super cool. This is the cover pencil to an issue of Hero Illustrated that I think it was the first year of Bongo, so I think it was announcing the new Bongo books, although it may have been the second year because it's got Krusty instead of Itchy and Scratchy, so it may have been like 1994.
And what's the price on that one, Bill?
That is 500.
500 for the Hero cover. And did you say how big it was?
It's pretty big. Let me see. I didn't have so many of these. It'd be easier to find when people ask how big they are.
I just gotta learn the hand thing that Anthony does.
Well, that's his shtick. I don't want to steal that.
Anthony wouldn't mind.
Come on, Hero. Wait, I found that bar scene. Yeah, I was right on that. I'm gonna say 9 by 12 on that one again, because I don't think it was 11/17. But I found that Bongo Superheroes one. Yeah, anyway, I'm not finding it here, but it's at least 9 by 12.
It was about 9 by 12, guys.
Yeah, maybe a little bigger. Wait, here it is. Found it. Yeah, it's actually bigger than that. Hang on. It is 9.5 by 15.
9.5 by 15. A nice size piece. That was 500, number 43.
All right.
Can you see the private chat, Bill?
Not when I've got this window open. Let me see.
Well, that won't be private if you do that.
Wait, let me see if I can close a few things because I've got unnecessary stuff here.
Anyway.
Oh, private chat. There we go. Oh, will I take offers when we circle back? Yes.
Okay.
I will.
Wanted to make sure you were okay with that.
As long as you don't insult me.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Here's a cool one. This was done for, I think, a German edition. A lot of times, the licensees in Europe would want special covers, so the interiors would be reprints of regular U.S. editions, but they would want like a special non-U.S. cover. So this, I believe, was one of those for like a summer special.
Mm-hmm.
So it's so hot. Homer's frying hot dogs, hamburgers and hot dogs on his belly. And this one isn't real big. It's like maybe 8 by 10.
Okay. And what's the asking price?
And this one is 200.
Somebody asked if he can't stay long with the art being sold on the Facebook group. As of right now, no. We'll not be putting this up on the Facebook group. This is the only place to claim this art is right here, right now.
Yes.
In this feed. So now number 45.
Okay, this is kind of a cool one. This one's pretty big. This was done for Esquire magazine. And it was, sort of like an interview with Homer. So one of the show writers answered the questions in Homer's voice. And this one is $350. I also have the pencil, the type pencil for this one, which is $250.
So we have, this is the finished inks.
Yeah, these are the finished inks.
For an Esquire magazine piece, and he also has the pencils. So the inks are $350, pencils are $250, and he did both.
Yes.
Yes.
And next we have, I got to get to this window. This is another magazine spread, and I don't remember what magazine it was for, but they just wanted to do a feature of Homer in his favorite room of the house next to the kitchen.
And you weren't angry, so you didn't put him on the toilet.
Yeah. But, I was kidding yesterday about phoning it in. If you look at this, the detail on this one, look at those Q-tips.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that tube of toothpaste. The loving detail of the creases in the tube.
Goodness gracious. Bars
of soap, a phone next to the tub. Look at all this sudsy water spilling out.
Wow. Oh, Anchor wants to know the inks over blue line on the, I guess, the last piece.
Oh, this one?
Yes.
No. The way we normally did our inks on most of the Simpsons stuff is we would do the pencil drawing, and then we would put it on a light box, and then we would do the inks over the pencils. So that's why I've got a lot of, if I have the inks, I usually have the pencils as well. They were almost always separate until I started trying to replicate more of a comic book look on some of the covers, like especially the Radioactive Man covers. And, then I would usually either I would do a tight pencil and then pencil it again onto a board and then ink it, or I would do it on I would kind of do it in blue pencil and then ink over that on a traditional Bristol board.
Right. I hope that answers your question, Anchor. Not over.
Yeah. So this is on like layout paper.
Yes.
Which is easy to put on a light box and see the pencil underneath, so you can do the inking.
And that was number 40, that was number 45. That was number 45. So Homer in the Tub was how much, Bill?
Homer in the Tub is $350.
$350.
And then I've got the prelim. Close that. And the prelim is $250. No, prelim is $200.
He also has the prelim for $200. Okay, so Homer in the Tub, the detailed ink $350, and the prelim is $200. I guess.
No, this is the tight pencil.
Oh, tight pencil. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Some of the early ones also, this is not one of those, but on some of the early pieces, we never actually did an ink. So the tight pencil could be the final version. Mm-hmm. Because we were trying to replicate the look of the show really closely. And the lines of the drawings in the show were, they would usually do like a super tight pencil, and then they would Xerox that onto a cell and then paint the cell.
Okay.
So the line had a little bit of a tooth to it.
Yeah.
And so we were trying to match that. So a lot of times in the early days, we wouldn't even ink it. We would just do like a super tight pencil, and then it would, get scanned and then colored, and it would look as close as possible to the animation.
Right. Very cool.
Oh, and this is included with the prelim. This is the pre-prelim.
So prelim and prelim for $200.
Yeah, this is just my rough layout drawing. And you can see the little numbers with circles around them. So in the final spread, there were like jokes about what was in his bathroom. So everything was called out. The book, the hairspray,
right,
the Q-tips, the phone, the magazine on the toilet, etc.
That's great.
This is a finished ink that I think was used for the episode guide.
Okay.
That big,
I have
the big thick book that covers 20 episodes or 20 seasons.
I have it. I should find it. What was it used for? What do you remember where?
I'm pretty sure this was one of the episode spreads for that. I can't be 100% positive, but I think it was. And this one is Final Ink 250.
It's $250. That's number 47.
And this next one is the final type pencil for a limited edition animation cell put out by Acme. And this includes a couple of additional drawings. I think this is how Itchy looks on the final cell. So this was the original, and then I drew an additional Itchy and redrew Scratchy. for reasons unknown. Oh, I changed his hands. You can see his fingers are curled here.
Yeah.
And his toes a little bit. And so, there's some difference. But so anyway, this includes all three of those pieces. And that is $350 for the 3 drawings.
So 3 different drawings for $350. That was an animation cell.
Yeah. And you can Google that and look it up. Itchy and Scratchy limited edition Carousel maybe, or I think it was a Carousel. I don't think it was hand painted. But it was one of those numbered limiteds.
Right.
This is a preliminary drawing for a portrait I did of Krusty that appears at Universal Studios in the downtown Springfield section. And I haven't been to the one in Florida, but I'm pretty sure they duplicated the stuff that was in the Hollywood one for Florida. So that portrait may be in the Florida version. I'm not sure, but in the Hollywood version, the final painting of Krusty has him more just smiling, not really, with this kind of forced grin.
Right.
It pretty much looks exactly like this, except for his expression. And that's $100.
So $100 for Krusty from Universal Studios.
Well, hi. Cat's yelling at me.
Dustin said that the Itchy and Scratchy was used for the McFarlane Toys set also.
Oh, was it? I didn't know that. Shh, be quiet. Be quiet. Shh. Okay, this next one for you video fans. God, Ziggy, really? Okay, I gotta take him out.
Sure.
Come on, you gotta go. And by take him out, I didn't mean kill him.
Jeff said, show the cat.
Too late. He's gone. Okay, so they did a box set of VHS tapes called the Simpsons Political Party. And it was part of like the Best of the Simpsons video series.
Right.
So this is the pencil for Lisa, and then the pencils for the Bart and Marge boxes. So that represents 3 boxes, as you can see here.
Right. Oh, there you go.
And I didn't do the Homer one. Someone else did that for some reason. And then these are the inks. So for all 3 characters inked, so it's basically 3 individual covers, but on the same sheet, $500. And then for the pencils, $250.
So you get the piece there for $500, which was the 3 video VHS covers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pencil pieces for $250. You want to show those again real quick? So you get 2 separate pieces.
Yeah, so Lisa on one, Bart and Marge on the other, and then the third piece is the inks. So if you bought the pencils and the inks together, obviously I could make a deal on that. But separately, if you buy the pencils, you're getting 2 sheets. If you buy the inks, you're getting all 3 covers on one.
And that was number 50.
Okay, wow. Seems like only a couple of days ago we were at number 20.
All right, number 51.
Okay, 51. There's Apu.
There he is.
This is a nice shot of Homer playing pool at Moe's. I don't really remember what this was for. It might have been like years ago. I did these marker drawings for American Royal Arts, and they were sold to collectors. And I don't remember. I'm pretty sure this is for one of those. So this is the original pencil drawing, and then from that I would have done a color marker drawing.
That's awesome.
And price on that is $200.
Wow.
That would look very nice in your man cave.
Yeah, yeah. And we have Krusty, Barney, Ned, Homer, Apu, and Mo. $200. I mean, if you were to commission bill for this, it would be way more than that.
Yeah, I mean it's that's 6 characters, so yeah, it'd be a lot more than this.
Yeah.
I must have a lot of respect for myself when it comes to this drawing.
What's the size on that, buddy?
Oh, this one's big. It's let's see. I think it's like 14 by 17.
Wow, nice size. 14 by 17 is a big piece. It's coming rolled. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, next one. This is
claimed
the
for 200, Bill.
What's that?
The billiard piece, 200 was claimed.
Oh, okay. Next one is this was the cover pencils for the Radioactive Man 7-Eleven comic book that came out in 2007 to help promote the Simpsons movie. And I'm sure all of you Simpsons fans remember that they turned a bunch of 7-Elevens into Quickie Marts. And you could buy Simpsons products there. You could buy the Big Pink Donuts. And you could buy Krusty cereal and Buzz Cola and a few other specialty items. And this was the comic book that you could get there only at 7-Eleven. And this one goes for $250.
Wow, what a great piece.
And this one is on, so the paper size on this is 11 by 14.
So 11 by 14, Radioactive Man and Fallout Boy. Cover for the 7-Eleven issue, which we actually had at MegaCon this week. And it was part of a package we had because it's a rare, expensive book. It came in a poly bag.
Yeah, I like the poly bag. It's got like a banner across the top that says Bart Simpson's favorite comic or favorite superhero or something like that. Which I'm sure they only put there because some executive said, well, who the hell is Radioactive Man? How come Bart Simpson or Homer Simpson isn't on this cover?
Yeah. So this is the actual inked cover piece, someone's asking?
This is the tight pencil.
And they didn't do inks.
There is an inked version of this one. There's final ink, but this is the tight pencil. The if I was selling the ink, it would be like at least $750.
Did you ink it also?
Yeah. So next, again from Universal Studios, I did a Krusty on Velvet portrait. I did a couple actually, but these are two drawings I did. I think this is the one I ended up with. So this is fairly small. It's it's I don't know, maybe 5 by 7. So from this, I did a painting on velvet, black velvet, to sort of emulate the Emmett Smith. See the famous clown?
Emmett Smith was a running back for the Dallas Cowboys. Some may say he was a clown.
Okay, not Emmett Smith.
Emmett Kelly.
Kelly, thank you.
Sorry, Emmett.
You're not recording this, I hope. So anyway, this one is 150. This one is also 150.
So 53 was the Emmett Kelly sad clown. 54 was just the sad Krusty. They were both used at Universal Studios. Well, one of them was anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them was a velvet painting in Universal Studios.
Okay, next up we have another video cover. This is an early one. And this was for the Simpsons Christmas special. So this is the finished ink for that. So there you can see the Simpsons collection from Fox Video. And that's the final ink.
That's cool.
And price on that is $200.
So $200 for the video cover with Bart. That's number 55.
And next one is from the Simpsons Handbook. No, it's not. Okay. Forgot to add this one too. So hang on, I just got to write this in.
Sure.
This is.
Looks like Bart's in someone's stomach.
Yeah, this was the type pencil to. We came out with at Bongo. We came out with a reprint title called Simpsons Classics, and it was magazine size. So, we blew everything up bigger, and it was like kind of a slick, glossy magazine. So not, your traditional comic. It was more like a British comic size. And this is the cover pencils for issue number 5, which reprinted, I think, Simpsons Comics number 8, maybe, which was a parody of Fantastic Voyage.
And how much is this one, Bill?
This one is, let's see. This one is $250.
$250 for a cover. That was number 56.
And number 57 is the cover art to the Simpsons Handbook, which was a really cool hardcover book that showed you how to draw the Simpsons and a lot of the secondary characters. I had the whole family, plus several secondary characters, and lots of tips from the actual animators from the show, and also how to draw backgrounds and costume changes and all kinds of stuff. So this one, there was no ink. This is the final art, because on the cover we wanted to show, the sketch process. So we left it as a pencil and then added color to it. So price on this one is $500 because it is, I mean, it seems simple, but it is a final cover.
Yeah, final cover piece that was published on the cover of the Simpsons. How to Draw the Simpsons, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Simpsons Handbook.
This is Handbook. That's right.
I think it's called Tips and Tricks from the Pros or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a, it has like a subtitle, but it's basically a How to Draw the Simpsons book.
Excellent.
This next one's pretty cool.
Number 58.
This is a 2-page spread from In Style magazine, and it featured Betsy Johnson and Todd Oldham, who are 2 famous clothing designers, and has the 2 of them trying to outfit the Simpsons in the latest fashions. And this is final ink. Price on this is $500.
So $500 for the In Style magazine. Double page spread. I've seen this. It's big. Big and beautiful.
And next one, another 2-page spread. I don't remember what, I'm pretty sure this is for a magazine, or it might have been an ad, but I don't think it was an ad for Pizza Hut since it says Pizza Colette on the box and on the TV ad. But anyway, it's a nice big finished ink, and it's also $500.
So $500. I mean, again, this is just the perfect Simpson piece. It's got the whole family in the living room. Great piece.
Wait, thank you. Oh, this next one. This is the most recent Simpsons piece I've done, and it's for the producers of the show wanted to acknowledge the hard work of the animation team for adjusting to COVID and working at home and doing, like basically a whole season's worth of episodes remotely. So they called it the remote production tour. And this was done like a, it's like a Zoom setup, screen setup. And so you can see all the different family members talking to each other over Zoom from different parts of the house or retirement castle. And it was done like a concert shirt. So on the back, it listed, like instead of the tour dates, it listed all the episodes that they had done remotely. And then on the front, it said Simpsons Remote Production Tour 2020.
That's a great piece.
And it was all done in color, and it's pretty cool. So only people who worked on the show will have copies of that T-shirt. So it's kind of a rare thing, not something everyone will see.
Right.
Price on that is $350.
And the only person missing is Maggie. Oh no, there she is. Nice.
No, Maggie's in there.
You got the dog. You got Grandpa. Everybody. It's a great piece. $350.
No cat though. No Snowball.
No Snowball too.
No.
Well, is Lisa wearing bunny? Yeah, she's wearing bunny ears. I was gonna say maybe she's dressed like a cat. This is a great piece. How big is this, Bill? Any idea? Don't tell me.
It's about, let's see. I think it's about like 14 inches wide, and probably like 8 inches tall.
Okay, 14 by 8.
And that's like I'd say that's the image area.
Yeah.
The paper's a little bigger. It's pretty big. It's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. It looks great. Like we said before, don't wait too long because, We're going to go through, a recap after this, and then that's it. This stuff isn't going up on the 4C site, guys. So if you see something you really like, I would take a shot at it, because even if you make him an offer, it doesn't mean he's going to take it. So keep that in mind if you really love something. But we can proceed, my friend. Number 61.
Okay, this is another really early piece for the first style guide. So I would say this was probably 1990. And this one is 250.
Anybody looking to make a Christmas card, just slap your face in the middle of that thing, and there you go.
Okay, this next one is kind of a mind blower, but I don't remember what it was for. It might have been for one of the DVD sets, but I really don't remember. But it's pretty cool.
Oh, all right. We're gonna start from left to right. No, I'm just kidding. That's a team photo right there.
Yeah, and so because of the fact that I can't remember what this is for, I didn't price it very high because, I just don't know. I know it was used for something, but I just can't remember.
And that's early, because I can.
And this one's big too.
Yeah, I can see. I can see Bart, and he looks very early drawn.
Yeah, it's not super early, but it's from the 90s, I would say.
No, that's not Bart. That's the professor that I'm seeing. I'm looking on a smaller screen than everybody else can see.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
If I blew up, I saw it better. I was like, oh.
Bart's to the left of.
Yeah, I see him now. I see him now. Goodness gracious. And how long did something like that take you?
Oh, geez. I don't know. A couple of days, I guess.
Holy smokes. And what's your asking price on that, Bill?
My asking on this is $350.
$350 for just about every Simpsons character. Somebody said it has to be in the early 2000s because of Judge Constance Harm.
Oh, well, la-dee-da. Mr. Big.
That was Warren Lowell Evans. Had to be somebody who was deeply involved in that. That's funny. So $250 for this amazing.
I'm kidding. I love that kind of knowledge because I used to have that kind of knowledge about The Simpsons. People at Fox used to come to me with questions because I knew more than they did about The Simpsons. But now there's so many episodes, and I've forgotten so much that I'm not a Simpsons brain anymore. But I am a bit of a brain about other things. So I applaud that sort of nerdy, super knowledge.
Right. Wow.
Okay, this is also for the Simpsons Store app. You recognize the drawing of Comic Book Guy. Mm-hmm. I redrew him so that the drawing you saw earlier,
right?
That was the final one that was used. On this one, Bart and Lisa were used in the final, paired with that other one that you claimed, Ken.
Oh, okay.
This one, his body was just too much of a ball. And I realized it wasn't right, so I sort of extended his upper body a little bit. But otherwise, that's why it says "do not use."
Hey, Bill. Somebody was asking about the one with them all on the couch. I guess the family portrait one. How much was that again?
Which one? The pizza one?
The living. Yeah, I guess the pizza one. I think that was $500 bacon. Sorry if I didn't see your comment before that.
Yeah, that's right. So anyway, there's this for $300, and then this one for $150. This is the pencil version.
So the pencils and the inks.
Pencils and the inks.
So inks are 300, pencils 150. Number 63.
And then this, I believe, will be the last Simpsons drawing. And this was for a poster that came out with the Simpsons movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it said something like "Skate Springfield Naked." Oh yeah, that's what it said right there.
There you go.
I wrote it.
Yeah, you cheated.
And this is not real huge, you know. It's I don't know, like 4x5 or something, and it's $100.
So $100 for Bart skateboarding naked. Can't beat that.
All right, we're getting very close to the end. Got just a few more things that are not Simpsons or Futurama.
Are these things out of your personal collection?
No. These are I didn't put anything that was out of my personal collection in here, but these are just other things I've done that are not the Simpsons or Futurama.
Okay.
So first up, we have some covers from Dead Vengeance, which was a series I did for Dark Horse, a miniseries. And this is the cover to the first issue. This is a published cover. First issue of Dark Horse series, and my price on this is $1,000.
So published cover for Dead Vengeance number 1, $1,000. How many issue number 1s can you own a cover to, guys? It was a great piece right here.
I really like this one. Of all the covers I did for this, I think it's my favorite. So, you know, you always put the I don't want to sell it price on the stuff you love, but the others are not quite as expensive as this. But
Kirk says those inks pop.
oh, thank you.
Warren says so good.
I appreciate that. Thank you. So next number, the second issue. This one is $750.
So Dead Vengeance number 2, $750 cover.
Yeah, and you know, if you're a liar, you could just tell your friends this is a Two-Face cover, Batman.
Yeah, don't look far off. Yeah.
And this is also $750. The cover to issue number 3. And then this last cover, issue 4, I bumped the price up a little bit on this because I'm really quite fond of this one as well.
Oh,
I don't think you saw this one, Ken.
No, I've never seen it.
So this is the 4th issue cover for $800.
Wow. And you did all the inks and everything on that.
Yeah.
Did you pencil? Was it pencil? Inks over pencil?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then finally, this is a pinup, Dead Vengeance pinup for $350.
Dead Vengeance pen of $350. Wow. That could have been a cover too. Excellent.
It actually, I think this originally was going to be a cover, and I think I decided to go a different way. I don't really remember why. Okay, so that's all Dead Vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a feature for Marvel's relaunch of Crazy. It's not opening. There we go. You know, Crazy was like Marvel's answer to Mad Magazine, and they relaunched it as a comic book a couple of years ago. And I wrote and drew a feature. I think the title was Rejected Marvel Comic Pitches. So these were all like comics that writers or artists pitched to the editors at Marvel that got rejected, and it had text that explained the circumstances, who it was that was doing the pitch, why it was rejected, and that sort of thing.
Real quick, David's question was the pinup published, Dead Vengeance?
I thought it was. I thought it was published in our. We did a hardcover reprint. Let me check it real quick, okay?
Okay. Sorry, guys. Do a little research on a piece for David. And like we said, we'll go back through this one more time quickly. And you guys can claim anything that you want to in the comments. And this is only available tonight. So I'm not going to be posting this on 4C later. So if there's something you want, make sure you claim it. And
no
names on a piece, it'll be the first person to claim, and Bill may entertain offers on some.
Okay, no, it wasn't published in the hardcover. They published another pinup that I did.
Okay.
So yeah, that remains unpublished.
Unpublished, David. That was $350.
Yeah.
We were talking about Marvel Crazy.
Okay, so this is so two covers represented here, and they're each cover is about 4x5.
Mm-hmm.
They're not super big, but the second piece has like 4 covers. This one has 2. The first one I think was for a title called Marvel Double Beatdown, in which there's no real story other than characters just beating the crap out of each other, for the whole issue.
That's funny.
And then the second one was for a series where Submariner gets shrunk down and lives in a bathtub, and he changes his name to Tub Mariner. And the reason it was rejected, they thought it was a great idea, but it was rejected because they realized his nickname would have to be Tubby.
My goodness.
And then this one is Ghost Hitcher. Ghost Rider loses his motorcycle.
Oh, goodness.
The second one at the top was a new What If series. And this was like, what if the Fantastic Four wore masks and capes, and the Thing was a girl, and Dr. Doom was a gorilla for some reason?
Why not? What if?
Now the third one, the one in the lower left, I think this should be an actual series. It's Aunt May, but Aunt spelled A-N-T. So Aunt May gets the wrong meds, and the meds are they have like PIM particles in them because of an accident at the lab or something.
Oh,
and so she takes her meds and she shrinks down to Ant-Man size.
Oh my God.
And then the fourth one, I forget what that was. Oh, it was it's like the Hulk talks to kids about
violence in schools or something.
It was something crazy, but it was like getting advice on how to behave from the Hulk.
That's funny. Now, how were these used? Were these like prelims?
No, these are the final printed inks.
And you were able to do them that small?
Yeah, because they appeared in the comic on like 4 to a page.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Like one page had 2 because it also had the title and everything.
Right.
And then the other page had 4.
And what's the asking price on these pieces?
So the first one is $200 with Cap, Spidey, and Tubby.
Tubby.
And then this one is $350
with Ghost Hiker.
Ghost Hitcher.
Ghost Hitcher.
It's funny. There's a Marvel. What's that Marvel site that like? It's like it basically tells you every Marvel character ever created.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
So
yeah,
it's just like a resource, like a Marvel database.
Yeah, I think that's what's called, the Marvel database.
Yeah. These characters are now all in it. So like Aunt May, spelled A-N-T, May, is now like property of Marvel Comics. And if they want to, they can do an Aunt May series.
Well, there goes your idea. Marvel cut you off before you get to it. Now you got to pay me licensing for it.
Yeah. Okay. So that's that. And then I got a few odds and ends here. This is a t-shirt design. And the price on this is $200.
What's the character? Just a zombie?
He's just a zombie gravedigger.
There you go. Your average everyday zombie gravedigger.
The t-shirt says, "Plant you now, dig you later." Which they actually used to say in the 40s. That used to be like a popular catchphrase.
That's funny.
So that's $200. This is the pencil to a Jetsons piece that I did called Jetson Robot Basher. And that's $100.
What was that used for?
It turned out to be a limited edition print. I did a painting that was for a group show, a Hanna-Barbera group show at Van Eaton Gallery.
Mm-hmm.
And Warner Brothers liked it, so they asked if they could do a limited print edition.
Gotcha. That's pretty cool. Oh, you.
This next one. So I said 100 on that. This next one is a Batman pitch piece that I did is to pitch a story to DC, which they didn't buy. But I did this art to go along with it to kind of help sell it. And this one is 500.
Yeah, Bill had this in MegaCon this weekend. It's a beautiful piece, and Bill was trying to reboot a character named Eraser Man. Right? Was it Eraser Man?
Right. The Eraser.
The Eraser. There you go. So, but he had redesigned him a bit, and made him a little more sinister.
Yeah. And then this last one is the issue 2 cover to the Image series Lady Robotica, starring Jane Weedland from the Go-Go's. And this one is 1,000. Published Image cover.
Published Image cover featuring Jane Weedland. Oh,
hey, I'm gonna take a really short little break. I'll be right back.
Okay. And Kirk, I see your claim for the 7-Eleven Radioactive Man pencil piece. So Kirk has the Radioactive Man 7-Eleven piece. It was I think it was, looks like 250. I can't read my writing off that. So it was either 250 or 200. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and seeing Bill's wonderful art. A lot of pieces I haven't even seen. These are some great pieces, great purchases. Please take advantage of this opportunity to grab some published pieces from Bill Morrison. Every one of these pieces was published somewhere. Most of them are the final pencils or inks for the pieces, so it is definitely a great value. Comic Book Guy story image. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find it in my notes quicker than Bill can come back. I think that was the Comic Book Guy, the 2-piece set. That was $250. Because it had the 2 pieces. It had the 1 piece that was the backdrop that moved with the image. So 2-piece set for $250. Jason. Anybody else have any other questions or anything? I'm trying to kill time here. I don't know where Bill went. Where's Jeff when I need him? Fill the space here. Ooh.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
So do you want to go through any of these again?
Yeah, we got a couple questions about some pieces.
Okay.
Well, first of all, the 7-Eleven Radioactive Man piece was claimed. How much? I couldn't read my writing. How much was that piece again? Radioactive Man 7-Eleven.
Let's see. $250.
$250. Yeah. When I write fast, sometimes my fives connect and they look like zeros. So $250 on that one. That was claimed. Let's see. Somebody asked, what was the size of the Simpsons character heads, and was it pencil? That was the. I'm assuming the big team shot.
Oh, the big crowd shot.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, it's pencil and pretty big.
And $350, right?
Here we go. Yeah, this is on. This is on 14 by 17 paper, and it takes up most of the paper.
So 14 by 17, basically edge to edge.
Yeah.
Pencils, $350.
Yeah.
And then the comic book store one I answered already was used for the app. 2-piece set.
Which one?
The 2-piece set, the comic book guy for the app.
Oh, yeah.
I answered that one already. How big is the Krusty with the monkey?
Krusty with the monkey.
Don't think we had any Treehouse of Horror pieces, but you had one at MegaCon, Bill.
What did I have?
The with Seymour. Can you have that piece, or did you show me that piece somewhere else?
Yeah, that was somewhere else. That one actually sold.
Kirk, the answer to that question is yes, but I'll be with Bill. Bill won't be. I won't. Bill's not going to be with me. I'll just be there hanging out with Bill, helping him run his table. Yes, I will be in Kansas City in just a few days. Can't wait to hit that barbecue with Becker. Warren said that's not a monkey.
Sorry, everyone. This is there's obviously just a lot of drawings to go through here.
Sure. The Hero Illustrated was 500, and I don't remember the size. This is the Hero Illustrated cover too, Bill. Jeff's directing. Why don't you come on, Jeff? Huh? We'll fill some time here, huh? Any questions about any pieces other than? Yeah, when we circle around, Kirk, we'll definitely get to that one. The Fantastic Four piece.
Has she gone out receiving?
No.
Come on.
That's not Bill, by the way, making that noise.
Yeah, Ziggy's upset. Somebody got one of the pieces he wanted. Come on, Krusty. I know you're in here.
Oh, you're not coming to the show, Kirk? That's a shame.
Oh, I found that T-shirt, the remote tour one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to measure it. I think it's bigger than I thought it was.
I'm coming at you remotely, Ken. Ken's like, why don't you come on? I'm like, you never sent me a link.
Hey, man, I told you. You didn't have to be on tonight, so I was leaving you alone.
No, I was been running around all night long, but I've been trying to watch and you know, put my 2 cents in your ear, buddy. But I've been watching a lot of the stuff. It's fantastic. It's all.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't wait till we get to the point when you guys can just flip through them again. I think people are going to pull the trigger on a lot of this stuff when they realize it's the last time they might see it. So
sure hope so.
And I know, just as you said about that piece that it was you leaving MegaCon, I was typing in the chat that it was us going to MegaCon.
I said to myself, I gotta hear the price first, but I'm buying it. And as soon as you said the price, I was like, done. And you have to write on there, Ken leaving MegaCon.
Yeah, you guys have no idea. I'll tell you a funny story. We when we were loading up, we didn't have any room in Ken's truck for any kind of a haul. What's the word I'm looking for, Ken? God, a hand truck.
Right.
So we literally had to move stuff like halfway across the convention floor. We decided we were going to stack it up on. We brought some nice chairs for the guys to sit in. So we had these rolling chairs. So we just had stuff packed up on all these chairs because in my 30 years of experience at cons, what I told Ken was the thing I hear the most about complaints is because people have to sit in those uncomfortable con chairs for 3 or 4 days. So we brought special chairs for the artists to sit in. And I swear to gosh, the first thing that an artist said to us when we were pushing all of our junk on top of these chairs was, hey, those are nice chairs.
and the guys didn't get up much.
No.
They were seated.
I like that chair. That was a good chair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about 5x7, that one.
All right.
And that remote tour T-shirt one that's like the Zoom screens.
Yeah.
That's on 14x17.
And then we had a question about how much and how big was the Hero illustrated cover.
Yeah, the Hero is, I think I answered that one. It's about 9 3/4 by 15 1/4.
All right, that's the size of the piece.
Hey, Gidget, no. Gidget, no. Don't do that.
And so yes, how big is the how to draw the Simpsons
Image area on that one is about, wait, I think I just saw it in the pile here. Hold on.
any love for cutting artists showcasing here in the coming weeks. Yes, of course. As soon as we're ready to announce, we will. We're taking a little bit of a step for a second. I got a lot of shipping to catch up on. Everything from MegaCon, and a lot of the stuff has come in from the 24-hour, or not 24-hour, the 12-hour claim show we did. So I have a lot of that art. And then, some of that stuff is getting finished up. I know Andy Kuhn said that he's just about finished. He'll be shipping his stuff out. Mike DiCarlo stuff should be arriving soon. I got most of the Jim Shooter stuff. I still have some more stuff to go. So I just have a lot of shipping to do. So we will definitely be back to the live shows probably within the next 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, you guys got to remember that we just spent 4 or 5 days doing MegaCon, and then Ken came home, and then it was just like we did our recap show last night. He's doing this show with Bill tonight, and then he's got 2 days to try and get most of this stuff shipped out, and then he's going to Kansas City to do another show. So it's just gonna it's probably gonna be a week from this coming Monday before we go back to our regular sort of weekly schedule. But it's not because we're not bringing you stuff; we're just bringing it to you live. So and I'm sure that while Ken's in Kansas City, he'll definitely be doing some live streams and stuff to let you guys know what's going on, and do a little Facebook Live and stuff to show you what's going on at the cons, and may even be doing a little live thing at the cons. So you definitely want to keep track of your 4C because on Facebook, because he may be doing something live with another artist. It's pretty great stuff. But yeah, you just got to give the man some time. He's got a lot of stuff to do, and he doesn't have the benefit of having us with him anymore. We all had to go back. Oh yeah, plus Ken has a job too. We forgot about that. He's got a full-time job that he tries to squeeze in between doing all this wonderful stuff. So
yeah. Guys, that's my wife and taking care of our elderly father, her elderly father, my father-in-law. Mm-hmm. So yeah, a lot going on. So please bear with me.
Which one am I looking for again?
The how to draw the Simpsons.
Oh, right. How to draw.
And then we can do a recap.
And we'll try to do the recap real quick. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stay on before I'm going to jump off, but I know Ken. Basically, remember, guys. So if you want something, keep an eye out. Be ready, because it's going to be like, this is the piece, this is the number, this is the price. 1, 2, next one, because we don't want to be on for another hour.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to sit here and wait for lags, things like that. I'll go through the comments after. But I'm going to tell you the piece, the number, what it is, the price. Look at it for a hot second, and we're moving on to the next piece. So if you want it, grab it. If you're going to make an offer on it, you can make an offer on it. And I'll pause for a second and let Bill know what the offer is. But if someone else claims it before your offer or even after your offer, obviously we're going to go with the person who claims it for full price. So,
okay. So the Simpsons Handbook, How to Draw the Simpsons cover art is on animation paper. It's on 12-field animation paper. So the paper is 12.5 by 10.5, and the image of Bart is about 6.5 inches tall.
Okay. So about 6.5 inches tall, Steve.
But plenty of paper to put a nice mat around to frame it up. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And it's, it's on nice animation paper. Looks like a professional did it.
I know. You'd think, right? All right. I'm going to step out for 1 second, Ken. I'm going to try and come right back, okay?
Sure.
Right.
I can't see you guys anymore.
Well, I have you sharing the screen, so I have your screen up.
Oh, okay.
I can put it back to us if you like until you get
Okay.
ready.
No, we might as well just keep it as is because we're going to go back to showing pictures, right?
Yep.
Okay. So do you want to start back again?
Right in the beginning, I said I'm going to tell people the number. I'm going to tell them, you can tell them what it is. We'll tell them the price. And then they can either claim or they can make an offer. If anything like that happens, I'll stop you real quick, Bill, so you can make decisions or write down what's claimed.
Okay.
And we'll proceed from there. Okay. So you'll get a second or two, but we're certainly not going to spend the same amount of time on each piece. We're just going to give you a real brief description of the price, and then you guys can claim it. So, all right. First one was this is a Bender piece. I think I have written down.
Yeah. First is Bender from the honking episode.
That's right. Bender and the Batmobile. This piece was $200. This is number 1.
Next one is Comedy Central, which includes the Futurama Returns mini comic.
This one was $200. Number 2 for $200.
Number 3. Oh, there's the. You're still seeing these, right?
Yep.
Okay. Number 3 is the Flying Zoidberg.
Flying Zoidberg. This one is $250. This is number 3.
Futurama 100th episode promo piece.
Right. This one's number 4. It's $300.
And we've got from the Futurama Land app, Elzar for $150.
Those are $150. Number 5. Elzar $150. Number 5.
Hattie $150.
Hattie $150. Number 6.
Kajigger.
Hedonism Bot, right?
Hedonism Bot $150.
$150. Number 7.
Number 7's been claimed, if I'm not mistaken.
No, number 8. Morbo was claimed.
Oh, Morbo and Linda was claimed.
Yes. This one's
Okay, because 7 and 8 are both Morbo, but 8 has Linda.
Oh, okay.
So this is the one that was claimed.
The one right after Hedonism Bot.
Well, that's this one.
That's that one. That one's claimed. Yep.
That's the one that's claimed. Okay.
Yep. Morbo and Linda is $200. That's the next one.
Yes. Oops.
That's number 9.
Oh, okay. I just lost count.
I know words.
Okay, so that's 200.
Right.
Naked Leela and Professor is 200.
Yeah, I got that, Lucas. Morbo alone is the one you claimed. Correct.
What's that?
The one who claimed Morbo wanted to make sure I got the right one.
Oh, right. Okay.
I think Jeff actually wanted this locker one. I don't know where Jeff is. If he still wants it or not. He said no one else claims that he wanted it.
Okay, I'll put a maybe by that one. And then Professor with the ship, 200.
Right. That's number 11.
Professor on the can, 200.
I wrote reading room as my description. Scruffy.
Nice portrait of Scruffy, 150.
Number 13. And number 14.
Bender and the Professor, 150. Earl the Cop, 150.
URL Earl.
Mm-hmm.
Number 16.
And Zoidberg, Happy Zoidberg, 150.
Pepe Zoidberg, 150. And number 17.
We have the LA Weekly cover,
250.
250, comes with the color Xerox.
LA Weekly cover with the Xerox for 250.
And then I believe the next one is claimed, the Spin magazine cover.
Yes, it was claimed.
Okay. And then we have the Two-Headed Fry and Amy for 200.
That's number 19. There was DC art. There was a pitch cover. That's coming up in a minute, buddy.
Okay. So now on to the Simpsons.
Mm-hmm. This is number 20.
This is the early 1990 box of Valentines. I'm going to say 90 or 91. Pretty sure it's 90, but it could be 91. You know, because Valentine's Day comes early in the year.
Mm-hmm.
Probably drawn in 90, but came out in 91.
And this one's $3.50.
$3.50. Bart playing air guitar, used for necktie and various other things, $200.
That's number 21. Number 22, Disco Stew.
Disco Stu and Bart used on the Simpsons Store app.
And that's $150.
Yes. We got Homer and Bart chilling out for $200. Again, that doesn't come with the greeting card, it's just the art.
And you found that on the internet, so you have to find it yourself.
Yeah.
And number 24
is the Bedtime Bart.
they have an offer of $175 for the couch piece.
Sure, I can do that.
So Dustin, that's yours for $175. All right. And Bart in his bed, that was $200. And then we have Bart. This is from it was a fan, right?
Yeah, this is the D23 Disney premiere of The Simpsons at their fan convention. $350, comes with a signed fan.
You're welcome, Dustin. Bart playing football, I guess you could say.
Yeah, or being a football.
Being a football, yeah, punted.
150, early style guide art. And also early style guide art, 200 on that one.
Krusty Rules. That's number 27. Number 28.
Bart the General VHS cover art, $250.
And then Bart on the roller coaster.
That's more early style guide art, $250.
Was it the Weasel?
Bart riding the Wild Weasel.
Wild Weasel.
And next we have the big cover recreation for $750.
11 by 17. Bart Man number 3, $750.
All drawn in ink.
Yes, no stat. Everything was hand drawn.
Look at that precision on that logo.
Yeah, really.
Then we got the Bongo Superheroes type pencil for $250.
And this was a cover.
Yeah, cover pencil.
Yep, $250.
The Butterfinger ad for $200. And the inked Butterfinger ad for $300.
On all them newspapers.
And we got the pair of comic book guy in his store with the background piece.
Yeah, someone was asking about this before, so yeah, this is the comic book guy 2-piece set that was used in the app. $250.
And the next one is Claimed by Ken.
Me.
And then the Christie's cover comes with an actual Christie's catalog.
From the art auction that they did, the first one, right?
Yeah.
That's 250.
250.
All right, the family album one was claimed. And so was the next piece with the rickshaw.
Yeah.
So this is a free comic book day covers.
This, I think, was the first issue of the Free Comic Book Day comic.
So this is the first issue of free comic book day comic cover, 250. And then Bart and comic book guy on the cover of this one, same 250. Is that a stat or is that drawn on the?
Well, what I did sometimes is I would Xerox a template.
Oh, okay.
So the cover, the logo and everything, and the border and all the dotted lines and everything that's just like a Xerox, and then I drew on the page, and it would give me an idea of like how much space I had.
Right.
So I didn't have to worry about, did I leave enough space for the logo and the word balloons and all that. So some of my cover pencils are done, just without that. But at one point, I think I was doing covers that the production people were having a problem with because I didn't leave enough room for logos and things. So I started doing it this way.
Okay. That's awesome.
And this is
The
Rainy Day Fun Book, 300.
That's a nice size piece.
Yeah, and when you get to see a drawing of the Weenie Barn that's so lovingly detailed and rendered.
This might be one of the only ones in existence.
And this is the
bar scene.
Bar scene at Moe's, 200. Hero Illustrated cover for 500.
Where I was asking about the Hero Illustrated cover. Here it is again. And Homer sitting at a barbecue.
All right, this is a cover pencil for Germany, 200. And we got the Esquire magazine article, Final Ink.
Inks are 350, and then he also has the pencils for 250.
All right.
That's number 45. Number 46, Homer in the Tub, 350.
Right, 350 for this type pencil.
And 250 for the pre-prelim and the prelim.
Yeah.
2 pieces for 200. Weenie Bar piece, that was 300 bacon. And the pyramid piece, I started looking through the Simpsons episode guide. I got to about season 10, and I had to stop. I wasn't paying attention as much as I should have been, so I had to stop. But I'll keep looking if anybody wants this one. So the pyramid is 250.
I know it was used for something, but I've done a lot of Simpsons drawings. It's not always easy to remember what they were used for.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But I can usually remember if something was not used. That usually for some reason sticks out in my head.
Right.
Like I came across a cover drawing the other day that had Sideshow Bob on it.
Right.
And I was like, that looks like a cover pencil. And, I'd even laid out the logo and everything. It wasn't on Xerox, but, I put in some of the type and everything. And I'm sure it never got used. I couldn't tell you why. I mean, I was in charge, so I would have rejected it myself, but who knows what reason. Okay, here's the Itchy and Scratchy limited edition.
Yeah, the animation cell, which comes with a few different pieces for $350. So you get those 3 images for $350.
Krusty portrait for $100.
Lisa VHS tape cover.
Yeah, so the three covers, basically, 2 on one sheet, 1 on its own sheet, the Lisa one. And the pencils are $250, and then the sheet with all 3 inked is $500.
So those are the published images from the VHS covers.
Right. I used to have this price a lot higher because I consider it 3 covers.
Mm-hmm.
But I think most people didn't see it that way. so I brought the price down. Playing pool at Moe's, $200. Flanders has his rule book out.
That was actually claimed.
Oh, you're right. That was claimed.
Yep.
So was the next one.
That was the next one. Yep.
Okay. And then we got the Sad Krusty.
McKelly Krusty for $150.
And then another Sad Krusty. You know what? Since this one wasn't used, I'll just change this one to 100.
All right. So the second Sad Krusty is only 100, guys.
It's still a cool drawing. I mean, how often do you get to see the tears of a clown? Literally.
Or you get both pieces for $250.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. The used and unused image. So
Okay.
55 VHS cover, Bart.
Yes. So Santa Bart.
We have 200.
Simpsons Classics #5 cover for $250. There's that Handbook cover for $500.
Yeah, that's cool. Somebody's asking about that piece.
Did I say I was going to include a copy of the Handbook?
I do not believe you did.
I will include a copy of the Handbook.
Signed, he'll even do it.
Signed. And I wrote it, by the way, so.
You have a $400 offer on that.
400.
Mr. Stephen Curtis from across the pond, who is wildly tired right now because it's probably 3 in the morning.
I think I would do 400 without the book, but maybe like 425 with the book.
425 counteroffer with the book, Mr. Curtis, or 400 without. See what he says. And he said yes. I don't know. I think he meant it at 425. I'm not sure what knockered means.
I know what it means.
He says, I'm really knockered. Yes, please.
Yeah, he's tired.
All right. So 425 to Steven. All right. Next piece. Simpsons in Style, double page spread.
For all you Betsy Johnson, Todd Oldham fans.
And this is a big piece, two 11 by 17s.
Yeah.
So big piece.
Well, it's not 2 11 by 17s.
Oh, it's not 11 by 17?
Well, it's on, I think it's 11 by 17. Well, it's like 2 magazine pages put together.
Gotcha.
So I drew it at least full size.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit bigger than printed size.
Okay. And that's $500 for that piece. And then the Simpsons in the living room with the what was it? Pizza what?
Pizza Glut.
Pizza. This piece is 500. Inks. And then we have the
big remote tour.
Remote tour, right?
I'll throw in one of the T-shirts, which are going to be impossible to get if you're not somebody who worked on the show.
So he'll throw in the T-shirt that only the production guys had for this piece. And it's $350. Number 60. Oh, Annika claimed it.
Okay.
So that is claimed.
And early style guide art. Christmas themed piece for $250. The big crowd shot for $350.
This is amazing. I mean, the fact that no one's jumped on this is shocking. You're welcome, Annika.
And then $300 for Comic Book Guy and Bart and Lisa, and $150 for the pencil version.
So $350 for the inks, $150 for the pencils. And the Bart and Lisa were used, but the Comic Book Guy was from the one that I claimed was the one that was used.
Right.
All right. Next piece is Bart on a skateboard, and it's the last Simpson piece for $100. And then we're getting into the Dead Vengeance covers.
Okay.
So this is cover number 1 for Dead Vengeance. And
$1,000.
Image Comics, right?
Yeah, Image.
Yeah, this one's $1,000. Then we have issue number 2 for $750. Then issue number 3 for $750. Issue number 4 for $800. So issues 1 through 4 are available for Dead Vengeance covers. And then this was an unused splash page. Possibly unused. We're not sure.
I'm pretty sure it was not used.
Riley's asking, do the colored poster with the naked Bart on the skateboard? Do you have, I guess he's asking, you have the poster with Bart on the skateboard?
No, I don't have any of the posters.
No. You're welcome, Monica. Go eat dinner. Go make those dumplings. Yeah, right. Next one is Crazy. Is it a Marvel spoof covers? So this is the first one. This one's $200. And these were the final covers.
Yeah, these were not actual covers. They were part of an article spread.
Yeah, they were the spoof covers that were in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like the one of Cap pummeling Spider-Man. I was happy with how that one came off. And I think the Submariner one's good too. It's all about the duck, unfortunately, because he's so tiny, but
he's tiny, right?
And then this one for $350.
Ghost Hitcher.
You can't see it, Ken, but you should see the expressions on the couple in the car.
That's great.
The wife is like, no, don't stop for him.
You're welcome, Steven. Good night, buddy. He's knockered.
He's knockered.
And this is the t-shirt design.
Yes. Dig you later.
The Dig You Later for $200. And then this is the Jetsons.
Yep.
Yep, $100. And then the Bart Mann.
Bart Mann.
Oh no, Batman. Batman. This is the DC piece. Whoever's asking about DC art, this was a pitch piece.
Yes.
Bill did, and
so it's got Poison Ivy, Joker, Two-Face, Robin, Batman, and Harley Quinn, plus my sort of new character based on an old character called the Eraser.
And this one's $500. And then finally, the last piece.
Lady Robotica cover number 2.
featuring Jane Whelan from the Go-Go's, who
Right.
Billy's personal friends with.
Yes.
So this is a
Close
joint
personal friend of mine,
yeah,
as they say.
as they say. And that's all of it, guys. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. If you rewatch the video and you want to claim something, message me, because the chat doesn't appear for a very long time. Good morning, Henry. That's it, Anchor. That's it, buddy. Yeah. So if you want to claim anything when you rewatch this, you have to message me. Okay. And if you're not a member of the 4C page on Facebook, you got to go to the 4C page on Facebook and then send me a message and let me know if there's something you want. And I'm hearing that some people are having some problems with it. But so we'll have the ability to do that. You can claim it after the fact when you're I'm not going to be posting stuff on 4C anytime soon, if at all. So don't expect it to be up on that site. All right. So thank you, Bill, for the art offer.
You're welcome. I'm still not seeing you guys again for some reason.
I have it on where. Oh, hold on. Let me. Oh no, you're still in the. We're not sharing the screen anymore. But thank you for coming on. And like I said, if anybody wants the pieces that we showed, just email us or message me on Facebook, and I will do my best for you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everybody, for coming out.